Today I'm going to talk about an app called Neuron Writer. Hi, I'm Anil from marketingautomationfocus.com. Let's dive in. So, Neuron, as you can see on the screen here, is a Neuron Writer. That is, it's an app that helps you optimize your content in order for you to rank higher and get more traffic and ultimately get more sales and conversions. So first I'm going to show you their homepage of Neuron Writer, and then I'm going to just mention on a high level their features, and then I'll show you their pricing and plans, and then I'm going to take you to Neuron Writer app in my own account and show you a few things. It's not going to be a tutorial on deep dive on any of the features, but it'll give you a fairly good idea as to its features and capabilities and what's where inside the app. So stick around till the end as I'm going to be commenting on certain things and certain features of Neuron Writer. So let's take a look at this. So when you go to their website, their homepage, as it shows here, it's to help you optimize your website content so you can rank higher. And this gives you a little bit of glimpse here of their app, which I'm going to take you inside later on a little bit, in a little bit, and then it shows you that it makes NLP, natural language programming based recommendations for your content, and so it shows you NLP terms, and then it helps you documenting a draft and gives you a content score, and then also gives you content ideas, and then it also gives you an AI writing capability. So this is just a high level view really quick. And basically what this also allows you to do is that if you have a target keyword or a seed keyword, then you can generate some content ideas, then you can make content plan, and then you can manage that plan within Neuron Writer. So now this tab shows you how the content plan would look like on a high level. Content Manager allows you to manage your content or content plan. And so let's just keep on moving here. And here's some start with user intent and rank number one in Google, it says on this page here. And there are some advanced AI templates as well in this app, and it also shows you some features of how you can actually look at some of the content scores for different elements in your content, and then help you optimize it with that view. Uh, and then you can plan and tag all your work. So all the queries, they call it queries, meaning all the keywords or seed keywords. They call it queries. So you can tag them. So you can assign tags to those seed keywords as you work on different pieces of content. Okay, and so easy content planning and optimization process. And now let's look at Neuron Writer pricing plans here. As you can see, currently they have five major plans. Main plans is bronze plan is the starting. It starts with bronze plan and goes to silver, gold, platinum, and diamond. And diamond currently is their highest plan. I believe they have come out with another two levels beyond diamond, which is, I believe, typically available to upgrade to from within your account once you sign up and you have an account. And if you need to upgrade to go to one of those higher plans, you can actually do that as well, I believe. So now, just to quickly mention that each plan comes with a specific number of projects and then certain content writing analysis, and then AI credits as well. And then starting from gold plan, you have advanced AI templates as well included, as well as uh, plagiarism checks and integrations to Google Search Console and WordPress and Shopify. And then you have content management, as I mentioned before. Okay, so starting from gold plan and higher, you get all these features and the limits of projects, content writing analysis, AI credits, and plagiarism checks. Those numbers are uh, uh, different for different levels, starting at gold plan, especially for some of the features that I mentioned. So I would highly recommend starting with gold plan because you get all the features starting from gold plan and higher up. Uh, Unless you don't need some of those features and you only need basic things like projects and content analysis and AI credits, then you can settle for the lower two plans as long as the limits for those are good enough for you. So that's how I would decide on which plan that you want to get, possibly get. Then they talk about some user feedback, and then they also have roadmap and wish list, and users can actually suggest some features. They can vote on features, and they can look at the roadmap and how they're developing. And they've been developing pretty good so far. So now I'm going to take you to my account, and I'll show you inside the app. So now you can see this is a dashboard. So when you sign in, you come to a dashboard, which looks like, as you see on the screen here, and you can click on create new projects and to create a project. And the way you create a project, and I can show you one, but before I do that, let me explain the high level features. So dashboard is where you have a listing of your projects, and I have blocked out some of my domains here, and I will show you on one of my domains as an example of one content that I've looked at in terms of content optimization score. So I'll show you that in a bit. So stick around. So now you to one of my projects and show you one of the contents that I had created previously, and then I'll show you all the features. So once you create a project, you will start off with the project name or domain of that project. And then within each project, you can create multiple content. So multiple queries for obviously multiple seed words. So seed words, again, the same thing as query in Neuron Writer. Okay, so as you can see here that on the top left, it shows the domain or the project name. And then towards the right of it is the right, which is this screen that you see, which is a content writer screen. And then plan is looks like that I have not created any content plan. And when you want to manage it, then you click on this calendar looking icon or menu, and then that's where your content plan will show up. And the team is for the teams. By the way, as far as I know, at the time of this recording, each plan has unlimited team members that you can assign as read, write, or edit access to. And then at the project level, you have different settings here. So when I click on this, then you can see that the project as project homepage, which is based on domain, as I mentioned before, and then the search engine, and then language, and you can define project currency as well. So in my case is USD, US dollar, and I can click on update, and then it saves. Okay, I want to just go back and actually show you um, that for this project you can define keywords. You can define competitors manually if you want to specify your own, and for integrations you can have integration with your for example WordPress. Okay, so we're going to cross out of here. So we're going to go back to the right menu. And so here you will have all the uh, keywords or queries listed, basically each content that you're writing. And let me show you. Let me get this out of the way here a little bit. And um, what you can do is for any existing content that you have created, you can always start with a copy of the same content. Okay, if that's what you need to do, so you can do that as well. So I'm just going to move this here. And as you can see, for each content you have export, and you can change the columns what you see in this view, and there are some filtering options as well. So I'm going to just quickly show you here. So this content, uh, this type of content that I have, I created with the query in charge course. Okay, that's like my keyword or seed keyword. And then the target URL. So in this case, I already have a page on my website with this URL. So I can specify that. I can specify the search engine that I'm using. And then I can look at the content competition and the volume. So in this case, I have very low volume, as you can see. So you get all this information, and you can basically you can manage it by looking at this high level. So now you see this when you click on a query. This is what you will get without obviously any content in there. Basically, the view that you see here is that when you start off with a new query, then you will come to this editor to start with. And after you actually have a different view of selection of competitors for that seed keyword. So that's one step that I'm not showing you here. But once you specify, once you select the project, you specify your domain, then you specify your query or seed keyword, then it will run some analysis, and then it will show you some domains or URLs based on that keyword that are ranking in top 10 or top 30, 40, but it selects the out of the top 10 whatever it thinks that matches the best in terms of the content score and few other parameters that they crunch the numbers behind the scenes, so to speak. So after that, you arrive at this content editor, and in there, then you write your content. So in my case, I had already written my content. And then what I did, I copy and pasted here, and look, my score is 75. And I don't think that I have done any optimization. That was my original content. So it was written pretty well. I don't think I tweaked anything, if I remember correctly. And so now you see here in this app with a bunch of terms in the article, and then it compares with what the optimum number of those terms would be. And then it suggests and also shows you how many you have. So in my case, if you just look at course as a term, I have 32 times in my article, and it says that's 1 to 36 is the range that you it suggests to have in the article. Okay, so based on that lot of data here. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly show you what are the features of this editor. It basically gives you meta information where you can type in your title and your description, and that helps with the content scoring as well. And then it gives you an option to manage your project or content by providing this mark as done. So if you want to use that feature, and then you can manually save. Otherwise, it periodically saves the project or the content in this case, from periodically. So now you can also see the revisions, and I believe the revisions are based on your manually saving this. I believe starting from your initial save when you made some changes and you force change saving, then it saves those revisions. And then you can also check for plagiarism, and you can export the content here, and you can also auto import article text. So if you had already written this article, I believe I might have done this since I had this article written already on my webpage. So you can do that as well. And then you can import or export to WordPress as well if you have the integration set up like that. And then you can also create an article draft. So there's a lot in here. It gives you readability score. It gives you the content total word count, and then it also gives you the top 10 median number of words for the top 10 ranking content for this keyword. Okay, there's a lot of information here to help you with your optimizing your content or writing the content. And it also shows you competitors' best score. So in this case, it's only 57 and mine is 75. Okay, so it's pretty good indication. And you can also change your competitors. So if you want to optimize for specific competitors, then whatever the default competitors, it actually out of the top 10 that it selects for content optimization to start with, then it you can actually uh, uncheck some of those, and then you can check or select some of the other ones out of quite a number of them. I can't remember if it was probably up to 40, 50, or even 100. I forget now. But typically top 10 to 20 are probably pretty good for anyone to select out of those provided. So I typically look at just maybe 10. If the top 10 are not good enough for me for some reason, then I can look at 15 or 20, and then decide on top 10. Or you can actually select a lot more or any number of competitors to try to optimize based on that data. Okay, uh, so that's that. And if you hover over next to this content score, there is a little icon here which shows you like a notepad. If you click on that, it gives you more information about your content, that tells you what are the factors that it's using, and what's the gap in terms of being able to optimize even further. So in this case, you can see that usage of suggested terms is only 60%. So if I use more of the suggested terms, the score should improve. And the similar thing in meta title, meta description. So I'm not 100% there. And keyword stuffing risk is 0 in my case. So you can see that it has a lot more features and tools for us to actually use in order to optimize the content. So all of that helps us to optimize better. Okay, so now let's escape out of that. And I just wanted to briefly mention all the features here that are so helpful in writing a content. So it's pretty much a solid content editor that allows you to edit your content with H1, H2, H3, and so on, and different text features. And you can set links, and you can add quotes. You can add quotes, and you can add images, tables, and whatever you like. So that really helps in writing a full content depending on the format that and elements that you need. And then on the top, it says it gives you this top analysis here. There's tons of features here that I can't really go into too much detail here. Otherwise, this content, this video, and this uh, uh, content will go much longer. And then internal link suggestions, I haven't done anything yet. Next, content ideas from the starting of the current content or seed keyword. Then it can suggest further content ideas based on the current one. And then you can look at the search console, and then target keyword, target URL, and you can even put comments as for your content. So there's a lot in here, and I'll have some links down below for you to check out the tool and any other resources. So do check them out, and if you like this content, subscribe, like, and share, so that others can benefit as well from this content. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.